What is going on, guys? 98 Garrincha is here with a 5-star, 4-star, 5-7, and instead of a right wing, we are now a striker. Looks beautiful. Love the retro obvious kit. I don't think that's Brazil. I want to say that's his Brazilian League one, unless it's just obviously in the black and white. It was the Brazil. Again, let me know down below if you know that kit. But in terms of his stats, wow. Like, genuinely wow. Pele last week. Garrincha this week, incredible. 98 rated is amazing. The one thing that I didn't think with these shapeshifters is they'd be so high rated. I thought there might be a transition between team of the season and then maybe footies, so we might have seen a lot of 94s to 96s, but so many 97, 98, the first ever 99, and this card looks absolutely stunning. We've got power, free kick, finesse, flair, and outside of the foot as the traits, and in terms of the upgrade for him, we've managed to get an extra 4 on the pace, 11 on the shooting. We have lost out 4 on the passing, which is fine. We gained 2 dribbling. We gained a bit of defensiveness, which is not too fussed, and a lot on that physicality. He looks stunning. He should be an amazing striker. Coming in at the moment at 8.2. Let's see if he lives up to Garrincha. I'd like to tell you about skycoach.gg. They offer many features within the FIFA franchise, from FIFA coins to FIFA Weekend League boosts, from trusted sellers, pro players, and are the best prices on the market currently. They have fast delivery, high quality services, lots of games, and also a cashback program. The more coins you buy, the more eligible you are for cashback options. So if you want to buy FIFA coins at the best price, click the link in the description of this video. It will be active promo code for 10% discount from my subscribers. All you have to use is the code JT11 at the checkout to receive this bonus. On to the video. And we're off, and straight away he's managed to win the ball, which is already impeccable. No major differences from the card. Obviously, still a 5-star, 4-star, which is what he was to begin with. Mainly just the position of the striker that is the kind of main difference, and that is really it. It's just a generic upgrade like we can imagine, and I think it's going to be one that everybody will want, obviously, as a brand new 98 card. And I think there's only I think he's the 5th player that's 98 now. I really want to let go on that pace. That's going to be the main thing I want to see. Obviously, being a little bit smaller as a striker, I'm interested to know, can he kind of deal with somebody like a Virgil? We managed to get through an... Oh my. Are we sure 99 finishing was there? I know 4-star weak foot. Come on. Gets the ball nicely. Like I say, the physicality side is really the only thing that gets me worried when a right wing turns into a striker, purely for the fact that you've got so many defenders that are absolutely on form. Maldini, Virgil, Ruben, Marquinhos, Militao. There's so many, and all of them now being obviously team of the seasons have like 90 plus physicality. Will he be able to kind of withhold that? That's the big question when it comes to somebody who is... How tall is he? Mid-move, 5'7". So it's a big height gap as well as then a big physicality gap. Has he got it in him? That's going to be the big thing, and rely massively on not the shooting. I know I could have took a touch, but I thought, you know what? 99 finishing, he's got to have a little bit of a rocket on him. What has he got? Shot power, 98. Where? There's the pass though. Stunning passing still into him. Big ball into Isaac. Can we drop it back? It's into Pele. That's where Garrincha needs to be, but I'll let him off. He made the first move. There it is again. The agility side of him is absolutely fantastic. That's a great ball to Nkunku. Can we get the seconds with Pele again? He's just lapping up every other chance, though. Another great thing with another Brazilian icon with a massive upgrade is not only now, if we do get icon packs, can we go for it? Gives it a go, a little bit better, to be honest, a bit further out, and he does all right. But not only now, when we get icon packs with Shapeshifter for birthday team of the year, it will be Ronaldinho team of the year, Pele Shapeshifter, R9 Trophy Titan. There is a lot of top cards in that Brazilian set. So if we see any of them, I definitely would like myself one of them. I do wonder where his price is going to be at. That's a great ball into Isaac. Go for a long-range shot with him. Keeper's absolutely on form. I think he's only using, I want to say it's Trophy Titans Casillas as well, which I'm a big fan of. I feel like his saves normally are pretty good, but we are trying some hefty shots as well. We know full well that a 99 finisher should be able to go one-on-one and finish any time whatsoever, but it's all about them, how he makes the chances as well. It's another great ball into Pele. Oh, we nearly get the shot off. Oh, that's a great ball. It's a great ball. Virgil turned inside out and nearly. Good recovery from him. I thought we might have been able to sell him. He looked like he was going for a lot of slides at the start, so kind of in a self-sense of security there. Oh, and Mbappe's just ran through the whole lot, and he's not even scored it himself. I think another good thing with him is you could definitely still put him down the wing, even though he doesn't have the kind of alternative position down the wing. You can still go with it, nearly getting through there. It's got a lovely little 1-2 touch almost. It's kind of like where he moving his position of the ball. It's quite nice and quick. If you can get somebody who can't necessarily defend, we know he's going to go for that pass. And he's managed to get it as well. Even better. Brilliant. But in terms of kind of where you want to put him on the wing, you could move him out of position. And somebody, for instance, like Mbappe, who can play left wing as well, you could swap them in game if you'd prefer that instead. Obviously, Mbappe here. So there is different ways to get around it. If you didn't want him as a striker, maybe you have a Benzema, somebody else who would suit better in a striking role compared to Garrincha, who definitely could still play down that wing. Little link-up play with Garrincha and Nkunku. Find him over the top. Virgil's going to come in. Obviously, in terms of physical size, you're not going to get too much bigger than Virgil, and obviously Hullet in that middle. Can we get... Where's the right foot? He needs to... I know kind of maybe positioning was a little bit off there, but he needs to be getting that right foot on it there. Gets the left foot this time. Back in business. He's looking for an over the top. Gets the chest, good movement, and he finds his right foot once again. That is what we want from him, and that is where the difference is. Some players just cannot even do and comprehend that sort of stuff, but that was absolutely brilliant. Gets the chest when really I didn't think he would. Gets the finish as well when the keeper's out. Looking for his hat-trick of goals here. Virgil's not going to, and he's going to bring it back with literally a 10-minute hat-trick. Oh, there it is. What can we find? Into Garrincha. Oh, okay. Bit over the top and a bit more, but we could have maybe gone on the floor a little bit there as well. Oh, finds him. There it is. Oh, that's a great ball. Maybe could have took it. Maybe a bit rushed there. We were trying to get this goal back even more. We want to get back into that lead. It's a good pass. Obviously a great run from him as well. And Tielemans is coming through. It's gone for the shot, and that's a beautiful finish. Over the top, touch, finish. Ooh, was trying to go away from goal there. I don't know why he didn't go across goal. Maybe the positioning, the angle might not have been there, but it definitely felt like I was kind of going across rather than near post. Obviously, the Trivela working itself magically there, but sometimes not the greatest shot that you want all the time. Good pace. Finds him all the way round, and that is a beautiful challenge. It goes one of two ways there. Cancelo manages to get the other end of Garrincha there, and it works its magic perfectly. We kind of had to hope he might have added an extra little bit of a B there to try and get that foul off, but it's a stunning tackle nonetheless. Garrincha making this guy worried. It's the one thing, if he doesn't have the physicality, the pace is there. So there is that trade-off, obviously, in terms of strikers. You're not necessarily going to get the fastest upon strikers, as well as having 99 physicality. There's only so many players with that build, and to be honest, I feel like it's only Mbappe who probably could even have that, to be fair, as we try and go through to win one more. Garrincha finds the back of the net, and that makes 4. So the big question is, what's the price saying now? 8.2 was when we started, 7.5. Okay, a big drop in him right there. What are we looking at for the rest of them? Because that is a hefty drop for somebody. Dembele's still at 13.5. Martial is now 1.8. So we are seeing a drastic change in them. I want to know, where did Pele finish off? 10.9. Do we have anybody else? Van Persie went under a mil. I think Van Dijk is still very active there. 2.3 for obviously Fernandes, and Mahrez at 1.9. So it could see 5 mil, I reckon. In terms of the top players, obviously rating wise, like I said, we've got Pele, Messi, Virgil, and Garrincha. So there's technically only 4 players who have got a 98 rated card or above. So that is already a very I don't know, what is it, a very exclusive group already, until we get to footies where everybody gets a 99. But for right now, that's not a bad little place to be. In terms of a forward, he's obviously going up against R9, Mbappe, you're looking at Cruyff, Eusebio, obviously then you go down to Ronaldo. Price-wise, I think he's probably about right at, 7.5? Realistically, that puts him just at the level of Mbappe at the moment. More than likely, could we see him near the 5 mil mark? I think depending on obviously what packs we get, what the weight is for him, he would be quite packable compared to a 99 rated Pele in the retrospect of what the difference is there. But in terms of a card, he's stunning. The physicality gap really didn't make too much of a difference as long as you are utilising him in a very good way. You're not just constantly going one-on-one with a centre-back. You've got to utilise the agility. The pace is going to be the best friend, especially that acceleration. And the finishing of getting right is going to be very consistent as well. He is a 5'4", which is always perfect at 5'7". We are looking at an engine as the trait that they want, which is going to keep him at controlled, and it would give him 98 pace, 95 passing, and 98 dribbling, which makes sense, seeing as though every shooting stat is pretty much 99 anyway, so you do get the benefit of that agility balance going up, bit more on the pace, and as well a little bit more passing, just in case you need it. I would say maybe not necessarily a lone striker in my opinion. You could go and put a winger and then maybe have like a Lewandowski, a Benzema as a striker, somebody who's got a bit more physical presence, which could work out really well, or vice versa, do that as a duo striker. You have Garrincha and Mbappe, or Garrincha and Harry Kane. They would work in their polar opposites together. He's obviously got the pace, Kane's got a bit more of a physical presence and naturally has a bit of pace as well. But obviously, in terms of Garrincha, he's used to being a winger. That is still the build that he is. Even though they have changed it slightly, there's not too much difference between obviously what the card actually has. There's not many downgrades other than maybe the passing. That's kind of the only thing really that we are seeing a massive difference from. But a solid card as we could imagine. Obviously, any card above 7 mil at the starting price should be of a very good nature nonetheless. A 10 out of 10 in my books. Let me know down below if you do manage to get him. And if you do get him, don't tell me. But other than that, make sure you like and subscribe.